Hello, Dr. Kehoe here with Health from Within in Orland Park, Illinois. Today I want to talk about one of the most common topics that gets brought up in our office and that we get questions about, and that is the topic of sleep. It is National Sleep Awareness Week, so it seemed like the perfect time to talk about this topic and share some information and tips regarding sleep. So we get questions all the time about sleep, so I want to talk about just a few things. The first is sleep position, how we should be sleeping, mattresses, pillows, things like that. The second is actually our sleep cycle and what can be affecting our sleep cycle and sleep rhythm. And then lastly, I'll talk about how chiropractic care can and does help with sleep. So that first thing is sleep position. We get asked all the time, how should I be sleeping? What pillow should I use? What mattress should I use? And there's a lot of variables regarding especially pillows and mattresses, body size, shoulder size, neck size, things like that. So I'm just gonna share with you a few base concepts on what to think about when sleeping and picking a pillow and mattress. So first, regarding sleep position, there is a best way to sleep and a worst way to sleep. So from best to worst, the ways to sleep are: best is on your back, second best is on your side, and worst for sure is on your stomach, which I don't think is any surprise to anybody. So then, regarding how we should actually be sleeping. So on your back, there's a few things to keep in mind. So we want to keep a neutral spine. So neutral spine means that your spine has three nice curves in it. One in your low back, mid back, and then in the neck again. So we want to do everything we can to maintain this neutral spine position. So that means that we don't want a pillow, for example, that props our neck up too high, takes the curve out, and puts unnecessary stress on our spine. Or a pillow that's too small and allows our neck to go down too far into extension and put unnecessary stress. Same goes with the mattress. We don't want one that's too soft and allows the curve in the low back to flatten out and put unnecessary stress on the spine and nervous system. When it comes to sleeping on your side, if you're going to do that, same general concept. We want to keep the spine nice and straight and neutral. So again, that means we don't want a pillow that's too big and is going to prop our neck up too high or too small and allows it to fall down too much that way. And same again with the low back. Having a mattress that is too soft will allow the spine to sag down and put unneeded stress on the spine and nervous system down in the low back. So those are the general things to keep in mind when you're laying down to sleep, picking a pillow and picking a mattress, okay? So the next thing is our actual sleep cycle and sleep rhythm. So your body has an internal built-in sleep clock, and that's called your circadian rhythm. So your circadian rhythm is designed to help you wake up and to help you sleep. So what that means is as the sun is rising, that triggers your body that it needs to wake up. So it starts producing hormones like cortisol to help you get going and get ready for the day. And then just the opposite, as the sun is going down and it's getting darker outside, your body starts producing melatonin and other hormones like that to help your body start to wind down and go to sleep. That's at least how it's designed to, but in this modern world, we're being bombarded by lights and screens, TVs, all sorts of artificial light that is kind of screwing up our internal sleep clock. And the most important wavelength of light that we're being exposed to is what's called blue light. So blue light is produced by many things, but the most common are screens, so phones, TVs, tablets, computers, things like that, and even overhead lights. A lot of overhead lights have this blue light. It's a specific wavelength of light that's produced by these things that your body and your nervous system is most sensitive to. So being exposed to this blue light all day really has a lot of stimulus on your body and your nervous system and can trick your body into thinking that it's still daytime. So even if it's 9, 10 o'clock at night and the sun has been down for hours, your body still thinks that it's daytime because it's being bombarded by this blue light, so it doesn't start producing things like melatonin to help you fall asleep. So there are a couple key things that you can do to help reduce exposure to artificial light and blue light. The biggest one is, if you can, avoid exposure to screens. So avoid exposure to phones, tablets, computers, and TV at least 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This should give your body enough time to help wind down and start producing the hormones that will help you fall asleep. Okay, the other really common thing right now is what's called blue light blocking glasses. So these are actually glasses that you can put on that help block and filter out a lot of that blue light, and that's super helpful, especially if your job, for example, requires you to be on screens a lot and you're having trouble sleeping or staying asleep or getting a restful night's sleep. So blue light blocking glasses are really readily available right now, so you can go get those if you want to help block out some of that blue light during the day or even at night. The last thing that I want to touch on is how chiropractic care itself can actually help sleep. So sleeping is one of the coolest and most common side effects of chiropractic care that we see in our office. So people come in, they have neck pain, headaches, low back pain, and that's why they come into the office. But then as they're going through care, they tell us, hey doc, I'm actually able to fall asleep now. I'm staying asleep. I feel more rested in the morning. And that's because their nervous system is starting to be more balanced. So that means that they can actually wind down, they can relieve some stress, and they can sleep through the night again. Just the other day, we had a mom tell us that her 2 kids were really sick and they were having some trouble getting to sleep. They came in, got checked, got adjusted, and then that night, the kids slept for over 12 hours. I think they went to sleep at like 6 p.m. and woke up at almost 8 a.m. So really powerful. It switched their body into healing and resting mode and allowed them to get the sleep that their body desperately needed. So chiropractic care can be really, really powerful for aiding in helping you calm down and sleep better. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions, as always, leave them below. Or next time you come in, feel free to ask us questions about how you're sleeping and what you can do to sleep better. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.